In addition to the popular films of the 1970s, the lesser-known ones also embedded themselves into our minds, along with many uncomfortable chills. So sit back, grab onto the armrest, and don't let fearful patrons block you from seeing these 5 weird horror movies from the 1970s. Number 5. The Other. Directed by Robert Mulligan and starring Martin Otunnoki, Chris Otunnoki, Uga Hagen, Diana Mulder, John Ritter, Victor French, and Portia Nelson. Niles does his best to keep up with his more mischievous twin brother, Holland. Their mother continues to be in mourning since the death of her husband.
All right.
It's all right, Mother. Please.
No. I can't.
Then there is the overindulgent grandmother. She teaches Niles to use his imagination in what she feels is a harmless game.
Imagine it, Oscar. Imagine it. All your being.
But a series of deadly tragedies strike the family, and the reality about the twins is far darker than anyone suspects. Number 4. The House That Dripped Blood. Directed by Peter Duffel and starring Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Nairi Dawn Porter, Denholm Elliott, John Pertwee, Joanna Durham, John Bennett, John Byrons, and Ingrid Pitt. A Scotland Yard inspector investigates 4 seemingly unrelated deaths involving people who resided in the same countryside mansion.
This is not the first time that something's happened to the tenants of that house.
The first incident involves an imaginary psychopathic strangler that a famous author is writing a novel about.
He's a strangler who's escaped from an asylum for the criminally insane. He roams the countryside at night searching for fresh victims, laughing maniacally as he kills them.
The second is a stockbroker who wanders into a nearby wax museum, but soon becomes strangely drawn to one of the figures. The third is about a widower who is overly protective of his young daughter, but the child's new in-house teacher begins to understand why the father's reasonings are so convoluted.
Why don't you want your daughter in school, Mr. Reed? Is she a problem child? I love to watch the flames dancing, don't you?
And finally, a veteran horror actor seeks authenticity in his vampire role, so he acquires an old cloak. But is it just a prop? Number 3, Demons of the Mind. Directed by Peter Sykes and starring Paul Jones, Patrick McGee, Gillian Halls, Robert Hardy, Michael Hardern, Yvonne Mitchell, Kenneth J. Warren, and Shane Bryant. A wealthy baron locks up his 2 grown children in his mansion, fearing their mental health might be in danger.
Emil. Hilda, take Elizabeth.
father brings in a strange doctor to help supervise their mental health.
The evil in your blood. I'm sure the purity of her blood will enrich our lineage. She was salvation. The danger I fear is for them and some other unfortunate girl.
Someone is murdering those in the village, and the well-wishing parent could have a lot to do with it. Number 2, The Creeping Flesh. Directed by Freddie Francis and starring Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Lorna Heilbrunn, George Benson, and Kenneth J. Warren. A Victorian scientist discovers the skeletal remains of an ancient evil giant, but finds when someone adds water to the bones, flesh begins to grow. In addition, the scientist fears that his daughter has inherited his late wife's mental ailments.
How could you do such a thing? How dare you?
Why didn't you tell me about her? Why? You said she was dead. Why?
It was for your own good.
He injects her with a serum from the newly formed skeleton's flesh to cure her sudden emotional outbursts. To add insult to injury, the scientist's brother steals his research while the daughter runs amok. And the thing grows. Number 1, And Now the Screaming Starts. Directed by Roy Ward Baker and starring Peter Cushing, Herbert Lom, Patrick McGee, Stephanie Beacham, Ian Ogilvy, Jeffrey Whitehead, Guy Rolfe, and Rosalie Clutchley. Newlywed Catherine is intensely bothered by the family's curse that surrounds the actions of the husband's grandfather.
Catherine?
Those who might answer Catherine's questions about the family's past soon die horrible deaths.
What is it? Please, tell me.
I can't. Why? I'm afraid.
What was it? Please tell me. Please.
As Catherine discovers the depth of the generational curse, a revenge-driven severed hand is ever present, seeking new victims. If you're a horror fan looking to spice up your watch list, I highly recommend checking out these 5 films. They're weird, they're wild, and they're worth your time. And if you want more film recommendations, be sure to check out my other videos. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Be safe, and see you next time.